All right, cool kids. So, Darby's Down Home Detecting has asked me to make a video for you guys. It was my suggestion in a previous video, which you guys should go check out, where I asked, what is the oldest European coin you have with a date on it? And interestingly enough, the old Roman coins didn't have dates on them. But I still say it counts because if you can date it. So they're usually in a date range when the ruler was, although there are exceptions. I can tell you, I have a Commodus coin. I know exactly what year it was made because it was the only year they made a denarius coin that he was co-counsel with his father, Marcus Aurelius. So I know, or co-emperor, sorry. So I know exactly what year that coin was made. But for the most part, they were usually made in a date range on the ancients like that. So you'll know exactly what year they came out. But definitely cool to have those old coins. If you ever see them at a good price, grab them. I've got one that might be near melt. Yeah, it's going to be a buck under melt right now. Because denarius has about as much silver as a Roosevelt dime. Depending on the year, because they did vary the silver content. If you get a really old one, it probably would be under melt if I got it for $5. But anyway, getting one of those for $5 is like an anomaly, I would say. But anyway, I pulled out that lot that we looked at this morning. Some of you, all 6 of you that looked at it. And by the way, thanks for all those comments and likes, guys. Maybe I titled the video wrong, which is fair. So I thought I'd be clever with the video titles. Look, the algorithm giveth and the algorithm taketh away, So that is a thing. And, I'm kind of a jankety YouTuber. I mean, look, we all know it. Someone had to say it. But I'm glad I got some of you guys watching and interested in all the stuff we're interested in here, All right, so this is the subject of our coin. By the way, in the description, we'll have Darby Down Home Detecting, and check out their channel. They do a lot of the metal detecting, and they find a lot of cool stuff in the ground. Reclamation, right? Gotta love reclamation. All right, so we're gonna pull this staple out. Now, some people, they'll use a tool. I'm more of a barbarian. I was telling somebody yesterday how much of a heathen I am. A troglodyte. I'm a bit of a unrefined, uncouth individual. I don't know if you guys have watched the Try It drinking videos, but it gets pretty hairy. Especially when I get the ne'er-do-wells around me. Any other ne'er-do-wells and it's over. There we go. I'm a heathen. I accept this. I embrace my identity. Okay, so one staple removed, one coin coming out. And that's the way you do it. All right, San Francisco. There's the edge. Here, let's listen to it ring. Ooh, isn't that a nice sound? Think about that. That coin was made in 1876. And who knew the silver in it still sounds like silver? Wow. Should we ping it? Yes, we should. That is the automatic answer. I like it, guys. What will we ping it with? Let me go grab something to ping it with. Oh, yeah, we gotta ping it. Let me ping it. Let me ping it. Let me ping it. Ooh. Let's ping it with a 1787. 1787. Yeah, I think I need 1788. I can't remember where I was at in that date run. I have all the coins near that date out in case I, finally get around to doing that. So let me pause this while I get this out of this capsule. Good Lord. Actually, that didn't take very long. Okay, we're out of the capsule. Ooh, Mexico City. Hello, Mexico. All right. Now that's a nice sound, isn't it? All right, here we go. First, we'll ping the 2 real. Ooh. Now we'll ping the $50. Ooh. You hear that? Ooh. Now tell me that's not silver, baby. All right. Anyway. There we go. Got the real back in its holder. And so now we're going to wait. Let's look up the specs on this bad boy. 1876S. Weighs in at 11.68 grams. All right. 11.68. 11.67, 11.68. Let me pause this. All right, here's our specs. The specs are the coin should weigh 12.5. So 12.5 minus 11.8. 11.68, wasn't it? Yeah, 11.68, I think it was. 11.69 now. 6.8. We're going to go with the 6.8 because that's the one that keeps popping up. So 11.68. What was it? 12.5? There's going to be a negative integer here because I'm stupid, but yeah, that's it. Okay. We're 0.8 of a gram off, right? So less than a gram off, right? So we take this, we do the caliper, see how much we've lost on it. Hold on. I think my battery's out on my calipers. Well, that was dumb of me not to shut it off then, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's shot. Wonder how easy it is to get this battery. Well, I can't show you guys a display, but we can kind of eyeball it, I guess. That sounds exciting. Alright, we'll kind of eyeball it. Looks to me like the coin is about 31 millimeters. To me, 31 millimeters. Let's see if that's right. How far off that is. 30.6, yeah. So the diameter's still good. Alright. Which makes sense. You know, the wear's going to be on the front and back of the coin more than the sides. Alright. We're back in! Yay! And as the heathen I am, I'm going to try to reuse this stable. Yeah, I know. I am a heathen. You're not wrong, guys. You're not wrong. This is getting tedious. This angle is too severe on this. Alright. I got more playroom on this side, so let's do it this way. And even still. Alright, let's get you through the hole. Maybe the hole is not lining out. There we go. We're through the hole. Now, there we go. Through the hole. Okay, you know what? Forget all this. We're just gonna staple this thing. Yep, 1 second. When in doubt, staple it out. Bam. Okay, cool kids. Well, that's all for that video. Pretty quick, pretty down and dirty. Remember, guys, always smash your staples. I'm about to grab the staple smasher. All right. Oh, one more thing I wanted to add. I've been looking at eBay, and I want to tell you guys, there's a lot of undermelt silver going. I just won a lot today, but I bid on like a bunch of lots, and I bid way under, and I won one. But had I bid at melt, I'd have won every single one of them. And some of them were pretty. If I was just getting into metals, they would have been pretty good lots. So if you really think silver's going to 70, and you know your ASWs and stuff because you've been watching my channel and paying attention, you can go out there and kill it. Today I grabbed, hold on, let me do the math here. And all these coins have no wear on them, so it's exactly what I'm about to tell you. So I'm gonna go to Coinflation and get the exact number, so I don't mess you up. It's a US coins under melt, like way under melt, several dollars under melt per coin. They're the ones I brought up last week when I did a video on how to stack when prices are up. Check that out because I literally mentioned these. So yeah, the actual silver weight of each coin is 0.7734. 0.7734, right? And then all right, so the lot I got was worth $120.96. That is the melt value. I got it for $93. And it's 3 silver dollars. They're all Olympic silver dollars from 1984, 1988, and I think 92. That's not the point. Who cares? It doesn't matter what they are. They are all proof, and they are all under melt. It came to $31 a coin. And the melt value of each coin is $40.32. So that's $9 under melt times 3, $27 under melt or so. Melt's going to move, but right now that's where we're at. So had I bid higher, closer to melt on the other lots, I would have won them because I barely lost them. Odds are, you never know though. But there were some nice, cool junk finds. There were some hold 8 reals that went under melt. There was some Cuban stuff that went under melt. I already have like a set of those, and I'm not comfortable. I know they're worth getting at that price, but my problem is having stacked when silver was cheaper. I got that in the back of my head. It's like an albatross in the back of my head. I don't know if I want to pay $50 an ounce. So, it's kind of wild. But $9 under melt per coin, I will pay that. Because worst case scenario, I can take those to the refiner tomorrow and make a profit. So I'm not worried about it. Unless silver drops precipitously between now and the time it takes it to get here. Which could happen. But I'm not calling for that. I don't think it will. I think silver's headed to $70 an ounce, somewhere thereabouts next year. Unless there's a black swan event. Which is, I think, is as likely now as ever. I think every market in the world is in a bubble right now, including silver. Well, silver not so much as gold, and I think gold's following silver, but that's just me. We'll see how it goes. But the real loser here is people in dollars, right? So that's what I predict, but I'm not giving investment advice. I'm just telling you, if you're in dollar-denominated vehicles and investments, you are going to have potentially a very bad time. And remember always, precious metals are a bet against the status quo. Okay? This is tried and true, real money going back 5,000 years. So when you say the word money, you're talking about this stuff. This is literally money. This is money. This is money. This is real cash money. The real stuff. There is nothing more money than this. This is hard cash. You remember this? Cold hard cash. They're not talking about dollar bills, y'all. They're talking about this stuff right here. Even back in 1606, they knew that this was real money, okay, in Bavaria, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. And have an amazing day. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And if you can't find them, don't blame me. I'm trying to show them to you.